Everybody. I am Anthony LaRubio from Recal. Happy to be here with you for another edition of Monday Morning Breathwork. Thank you all for joining. It's an exciting day in some ways for some of you out there. It's August 1st, which means July is now officially over. And because of that, and for maybe a few other reasons, I decided to make the theme of today's Monday Morning Breathwork about change and about transitions. So we've got a nice breathwork session for you all. Um, it starts with our warm up. We're going to do something called the 318 reset breath. And it's something that you can use when you're transitioning from something as small as a phone call to another phone call, or a meeting to another meeting, or maybe you're transitioning from waking up and needing to be on and more activated. Um, all sorts of transitions that you have in your daily life, this 318 breath can be used for that. It almost feels like, to me, sometimes like I'm hitting the reset button. And then after we do the reset breath, we're going to go into 3 rounds of an activation style breath work to send ourselves into a nice deep meditative state. And we'll climb out of that together, and hopefully you'll be ready for your day ahead. So that is our plan. I am outside once again. As you probably notice, number one, I seem to be in a different place all the time. And number two, that I enjoy doing the breath work outside. In my um, it's my preference to do things outside. It also kind of aligns with what we stand for here at Recal, which is to do as many things as you can outside. It's where we are meant to be, and it's actually where a lot of creativity flows. So hopefully you all are down with that. Um, we're going to go ahead and get started. It is just about time. So I'm just going to fire up a couple of things on my end. As always, if you do have any comments, questions, concerns, or if you do want to receive some more information from us, myself, and others at Recal, please do feel free to shoot us a DM or a comment. If you do send a comment, I will, and you want it to be shared, I'll throw this fancy little chat overlay over top of things, and then we can actually see what's happening out there. And until then, I'll keep that off. Um, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get things rolling this morning. If you are in fact in a time zone that it is morning, or just get things going today if you're not. So as I mentioned, it is August 1st, which, holy cow, that means July's over. As I mentioned, also today's theme is going to be around change and transitions. For those of you that don't know me, once again, I'm Anthony LaRubio. I'm the founder of Recal. I'm also a breathwork coach, certified in Wim Hof method, and upcoming in Oxygen Advantage. I also have coached some of the mindfulness practices to go on our retreat style trips that we do at Recal that combine nature, and me being outside, of course, kind of aligns with that, nature and breathwork and mindfulness and adventure. And yeah. So a few housekeeping items just to get things going. 2 recommendations. The first one is we do this breathwork lying down. So um, oftentimes I recommend to have a pillow underneath your knees. That does create a nice alignment between your hips and your pelvis and your breathing muscles. And then the second recommendation is to have a blanket nearby. Doing breath work like this, sometimes your body temperature can change. You're altering the biochemistry inside your body and your mind, and oftentimes a blanket is nice to have nearby in case you do want to just kind of cuddle up with the blanket toward the end for comfort. So I mentioned the plan, but I'll go over it one more time. We are going to do something called the 318 reset breath. And that helps, aligning with the theme of today's session. It helps us transition throughout the day, throughout the week, in our life in general, and kind of hit a reset button so that we can go into the next thing with a different mindset if that's what we need in our transition. And then the second thing, we'll do 3 rounds of activation style breathwork, which if you've done breathwork with me here on the Monday morning breathwork sessions, you kind of know what that's all about and what's upcoming there. And then lastly, just a couple of warnings. As with any deep breathing exercise like this, something that's activation style, if you are pregnant or epileptic, we do not recommend this. So let me know and we can do something different with you. I can certainly create something else. Also, secondly, this type of breathwork does bring about some tingling sensations sometimes in the hands or up in the face, maybe some muscle tightness, possibly some lightheadedness. All of that is completely normal. If you do feel that and you don't like it and you think it's uncomfortable, you can slow down the breath. You are in control at all points in time during the breath work. Um, so you can kind of like dictate whether or not you want to feel those feelings. But know that if you do, it is completely normal. Okay, that is about it. So we'll go ahead and get going with our warm up. Hopefully by now you've found a nice space to be lying down on the ground. Maybe you have your pillow underneath your knees already and a blanket nearby. And just start to notice your breath. How does the breath feel coming in and out through your nose? Feel the breath coming in and notice the breath going out. And as you focus on your breathing, start to relax your body. Notice how you're feeling today. Maybe you're going through some form of a change in your life. It could be as simple as the weekend is ending and you're transitioning into a Monday, and that comes with its fair set of stresses or thoughts. Or it could be something, a change from July into August, or it could be a change in your life, in your job, in your professional world, or in your personal life. Just bringing our attention to something that maybe we're is changing. And now we're going to do a breathwork exercise called the 318 reset breath. It's as if you're hitting the reset button, and it's really useful if you're transitioning from one thing into the next. And the breath can be a tool for you to help regulate your nervous system and reset your mindset as you're going through this transition. It uses a cadence of 318. That's a 3 count on the inhale, a 1 count after the inhale, pause, and then an 8 count exhale. Again, that's 318. And if you're ready, we'll go ahead and begin the 318 reset breath now. Inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 1, hold. Exhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, pause. Exhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, in, 2, 3, hitting the reset button. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And notice how your body's feeling. Notice how your mind is feeling as we've downregulated our nervous system and reset our mindset. And now we can transition into what's next. And what's next for us is a breathwork session that again calls into this space relaxing, noticing the breath. Nose or the mouth, whatever you're comfortable with. Breathing through the nose or the mouth, filling up the lungs however you feel comfortable filling them up. Keep breathing through the nose or the mouth, calling into this space. Keep breathing, breathe deep, breathe full. And if you start to feel any sort of sensations, knowing that that's completely normal. Maybe it's tingling in the hands. And let it go. 10 more breaths here. Keep going. Making these last few breaths the best ones yet, the fullest ones yet, the ones with the most intention, and the ones with one more breath. And everybody take another breath all the way in, filling up, and then let it go and relax. After the exhale, relaxing into the space around you, noticing how your body feels, noticing and see if you can relax. And in 3, 2, 1, let go. And relaxing again and noticing how your body feels. Calling to the attention any change in your life that's happening. Let's use the breath to help us focus on that change, breathe into that change, the new version of yourself that you want to bring to your destination, to your change